Hello everybody, you can call me Nova, and today we are playing the third and final chapter of Tell Me Why. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know once again that this game touches on many sensitive subjects, including mental health struggles, suicide, homicide, physical and emotional abuse from family, as well as homophobia and transphobia. I don't know if there is going to be much more of those two specifically, but it's not impossible. So if you are sensitive to any of those subjects, maybe skip this one or proceed with caution. So with that, let's get into chapter 3. I'm really excited to see how this resolves. I don't want to interrupt this part too much.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
Oh, the darkness is depression.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness,
Is
goblins
the Mad
realized
Hunter
that no one else in the
depression?
forest wanted to know the truth.
Wait, that's the muskrat.
So they dug
Does that mean we've
and
encountered
searched
the muskrat?
and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many open wounds.
They have to tell their little family here in Delos Crossing that Alyson is the one who stabbed Mary.
Alyson, wake up.
Oh? Oh, this is a nightmare. Where's Alyson sleeping? Is that Marianne's bed? I haven't seen Marianne's room since chapter 1. You killed me. She aimed a loaded gun at Tyler. Is she having a dream about fire now, too? Is the house on fire?
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Huh? Huh? Oh, the title Inheritance makes me nervous. The You Will Turn Out Like Me makes me nervous. Okay. I totally get Alyson feeling guilty, especially since she hasn't talked about it. I totally get her fears of turning out like her mother. But I stand by Alyson did what she had to. Marianne was pointing a loaded gun at Tyler. I don't think anyone will blame her if they tell them the truth. Nobody seems to blame Tyler. They need to tell people. Alyson needs support. More support than she's gotten. Different support than she's gotten. Okay, it makes sense that she went back to Eddie's. I don't want to interrupt this too much either, so... Oh, Alyson has an eye motif in her room too. Morning, smiley face. I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make some copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen. That's so sweet. Also, that was hard to say.
He's right. Time to get my shit together.
Hell. What was she doing from stargazing last night? Let's look at that first.
Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox at 12.
Yeah. Let's
How
not
did we go from being so alike
not do that.
to total opposites? I gotta think about something else.
No, I think you gotta work through this.
Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. Never could bring myself to send these. Whenever I tried to tell him how much I missed him, it felt unfair.
Oh, hi Tyler. I know we haven't talked by phone in a while, and I think that's mostly my fault, so I'm sorry. I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems, sometimes I forget you aren't that far away. Senior year has been the worst ever. I dated this guy for a few months, Bobby, hopefully you don't remember him, only to realize he was a total jerk who didn't give a shit about me. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, or why I let it take over my entire school year. I honestly feel so stupid. But I also feel stupid for feeling stupid. Ah! Anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is life sucks without you. I miss you. I miss your presence, and I miss talking in our voice. Do you want to come to my graduation party next Friday? Nothing amazing. We'll just have dinner with Uncle Eddie and some neighbors. Tessa might swing by. I'd really love it if you were there. Oh, that would have been nice. I realize now I could just call and invite you. I don't know why I'm writing a letter, but maybe with all the time apart, I've forgotten how to communicate with you. I'm sorry. I hope we can get back to where we were someday soon. Love, Alyson. Oh. I'm sure Tyler missed her too. Tyler popping up in that nightmare saying, "You killed me," is, interesting. Because she did literally the opposite. She does think she stole his life, but even though he wound up in fireweed, she literally gave him his life. Not that I think she should, hold that over his head. Or anything like that. Just like I don't think Tyler should hold taking the blame and being the one who got sent to fireweed over her head. Is there anything in here I should read before I move on? Any stories that don't come up in the course of the game, I'll just read later. It'll be neat to get a look at Eddie's house.
I gotta take care of that rental application.
Oh, that's cool. It's made up of a bunch of faces.
What the?
Oh? Am
I should probably eat something. God, I feel so
Did I
weak.
miss out on that memory?
He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
Dear Chief Brown, thank you so much for bringing our children home safe last weekend. Without you, they might have gotten behind the wheel, and who knows what could have happened to them or anyone else. We'll always be grateful for your wisdom. Thanks again for keeping this off the books. They are good kids who made a mistake, and Lord knows how a police record can compromise a child's future. We know they will remember your words for a long time, but please rest assured that we will do whatever we can to make sure they understand the extent of what could have occurred, so they can raise awareness among their peers in the community. God bless you. Gail and Toby Locklear. Karen and Brody Moore. I wonder how much of this keeping things off the books stuff that Eddie's doing is influenced by his regret over Marianne. What's in here? Is this Eddie's
He
room?
looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say?
I forget where Eddie said the paperwork was.
I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name.
Did Eddie adopt her? In the Superior Court for the State of Alaska at Delos Crossing Family Court, in the matter of protective proceeding of Alyson Ronan. Order appointing guardian of a minor. A hearing in this matter was held on 5/10/2005 before Judge Master J. Hernandez. Oh, is that Dr. Torres's ex-husband? Present were minor's attorney Gail Oliver, petitioner Mr. Edward Anthony Brown. The court finds that the court has jurisdiction over this matter and venue is proper in this court. Native child. The minor is not a native child within the meaning of the ICWA 25 USC. Don't know what that symbol is called. 1903. The minor's tribe or native village is / oh, I guess that's blank. Notice of hearing. Notice of the hearing was given as required by As 1326-147 and Probate Rule 15b, or notice has been waived. Parental rights, as required by AS 1326-132, the minor is not married, and all parental rights of custody have been terminated or suspended by circumstances as prior court order follows. I sure fucking hope the minor is not married. Deceased lone parent, father unknown, estranged family members. 5. Consideration of minor's preference as 1326-143. A. The minor is under age 14. Okay, it looks like it's guardianship, not adoption.
Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
That's really, really kind and generous of him. Okay, I think the name Aaron Cook came up before, but it might have just been in that email. Or the fireweed invoice.
That was a good memory, even though Tyler couldn't come.
Also, yes, I am
Secret
going to
keeper
poke
in her
around
secret keep.
in Eddie's stuff. Oh? What's this?
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Is there anything else about the secret keeper? The only story that seems to feature the secret keeper is one I've already read.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
But there's no way to interact with it. Also, why is this in Eddie's room? I literally just read this one. Maybe there's something else I need to find around first. Oh. Oh, it's the box of secrets. What's this?
I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna. Well, if you're not gonna snoop, then don't pick it up.
He better buy something new if he's actually got plans with this mysterious Claire person. A secret keeper in her secret keep. Looks like this is coin operated.
Oh, coin operated?
Looks like this is coin operated.
Huh. Oh, the coin the stalwart moose paid to the secret keeper. Okay, I better look for some coins then. Maybe I'll find some in the kitchen.
I gotta take care of that rental application.
Fine, we'll go look at the...
Something's not right. What is this?
Where's the memory?
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus and clear my head. I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this.
Oh, did she do basket weaving? Let's have Alyson eat. If possible.
I can't really eat anything right now.
Alyson, you were complaining about feeling weak.
Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Alyson. How could you do this to me?
Oh.
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs.
Yeah, you guys were family. How dare you aim a gun at your son? Also, I know she was struggling. Still. Net organic spread. That's funny.
I so don't want to go back to the station. Not after yesterday.
Oh, a coin. I'm guessing that's Alyson's key.
What if I just packed a bag and left? Never looked back. I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina again. Ah, here's my ID.
Okay, let's take that. Whoa.
This place
That
was
looks
never
like
much more than
Eddie.
a bachelor pad, huh? There was so
Okay,
much
this
I
one
planned
looks
to
like
do.
it's actually a memory.
All those sacrifices I made.
Oh no, this one's not actually a memory.
How do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
You know, I don't know that anyone would even be mad
Stop
at
it,
them for
Alyson.
lying.
You have to stop torturing yourself. Just
They were
grab your pay
10.
stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
And of everyone, I would honestly expect Eddie to understand Tyler's instinct to protect Alyson.
God, the world feels so fucking small right now. I've got to find a way to get out of my head.
What's this? Some kind of plant box. Something
Alyson,
gardening related.
please. It's a damn shame.
Come on, Alyson. Don't start. I don't feel like listening to anything right now. I wish I thought shooting some hoops would help me forget all this.
Honestly, exercising probably would
I wonder what Michael would think
help
about
a
all this.
little bit.
Would he even get it?
Exercising would probably help at least a little bit. Also, he's never been in this situation, but I'm sure he would, at least to an extent, and if nothing else, he's her friend.
I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record.
Even if he didn't understand, per se, I'm sure he'd support her. Clinket art looks neat.
Marianne,
Oh.
what's going on with you lately? If you need help,
It's nothing. This is nothing.
It sure doesn't seem like nothing.
A secret keeper in her secret keep.
Let's insert the coin.
No way. It worked.
Oh? Oh, I'm glad I didn't miss the collectible. Alright, let's find that last document. I'm sure I've missed a
Paperwork's
few
not down there.
collectibles. Oh. Where is it then? Is it in Alyson's room somewhere?
I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Alyson, all alone and scared.
Well, I'm
What the hell is wrong
pretty
with
sure
me?
I'm going the right way. Also, I'm sure Tyler doesn't blame her for not visiting. I'm pretty sure they talked about that.
God, where is it? Wish
Maybe
I could
that.
just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world.
Oh, she's an accounting assistant?
Here they are.
That that makes sense. She was in school
Okay.
for that.
I think I've got everything I need for the application.
Oh, she's into woodworking? Cool.
Where's that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Oh,
Phone's definitely not up here.
it sounds like
Ringing
it's
got
coming
quieter.
from the kitchen.
Alyson, help!
Alyson, please.
The Mad Hunter. What's wrong with me?
I think Alyson should eat breakfast. That wouldn't fix everything, but it sure wouldn't hurt.
No, no phone here.
Where is it? It's not outside, is it?
I still need my phone.
You're also in your pajamas. Is it downstairs? What's this one? It's Marianne?
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Alyson.
What the?
That was...
No, no, no. I cannot deal with you right now.
That was interesting.
What's it doing here?
Who's calling?
Hey, Dee.
Dee?
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Alyson. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee.
That'd be cool.
My hands are still shaking. I was not in the right headspace to make something last night. I should try it again.
Okay, let's give that a shot. Before I do anything with the documents.
I've got enough time to carve something for Dee.
Let's make the gift. Also, I guess having Alyson eat breakfast when she's going to lunch with Dee doesn't make a lot of sense. That's really cool. And a hands-on craft can be a great way to get out of a funky
The
headspace.
paint smell in here is kind of overwhelming.
Again, not like a total
I've been
cure-all,
pretty
but...
grinchy about Christmas since I came here. Eddie tries so hard.
Aw. Is
You
that,
should have taken care of
Eddie's
yourself
mom?
first, Marianne. We deserved that.
True.
This is a totally different life.
Huh. Are there any more? It doesn't look like it. Eddie and Marianne must have been pretty
Eddie
close.
can't cope with getting rid of any of Carol's stuff.
Understandable.
I miss you, pup.
Aww. What was that? Oh.
Morning.
Oh, it's Tom and Michael.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you called in sick last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake. Said she won't be making it in for lunch.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay, thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
I'm just gonna say he's busy.
No, he's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. So many memories, right?
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm sorry it got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Oh, of course, of course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable.
Hypocrite.
I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty...
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
That felt a little shady.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip? Avoid catching a ride with Tom at all cost.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
I'm gonna go with your free now.
Well, he said you don't have to rush back to the store.
Oh, good. Because I did not plan to. I've been overdoing it on double shifts this week. I'm beat.
I know the feeling.
Maybe I should have been honest about the fight.
Hey, you've been carving wood again?
What? Oh, this. Yeah, I've been working on a gift for Dee.
That's dope. Why do you get to be so crafty?
I mean, I'm not that crafty.
She's
Marianne
really
taught
good.
me most of it.
Well, I'm impressed. These hands are good for nothing but cooking.
I am
glad
most
you're here,
interested
Michael.
in talking to Michael.
Thanks for coming.
Coffee and a friendly face, just what the doctor ordered, right?
I just feel like cuddling up in front of the TV all day. Maybe finally binge that last season of Witches of Eldom.
Then do it.
I gotta drag my lazy ass out to have lunch with Dee. I've been kind of freaking out on repeat today.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe, but I just can't calm down.
You ever try any of that affirmation type shit? Look, when things get dark, I tell myself that whatever I'm going through will pass. That I'm a great person and my feelings are valid.
This will pass. I'm a great person. My feelings are valid.
We'll work on it, but that's a good start. Do you want to talk
It's
about
better
what
than
happened with
nothing.
Tessa at the cemetery?
Yes.
We just asked her some questions.
What kind of questions?
Tough ones.
Let me guess, she did not appreciate that.
She was actually pretty cool about it. Let's be honest.
She reported Marianne to social services. She was trying to get us taken away.
Fuck, I'm sorry, Allie. I knew she was nosy, but that's like some supervillain shit. Hey, what's eating at you, Allie?
Be honest, be honest, be honest.
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much and we're too different?
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah,
They
that
did
makes
jump
sense.
right into
Last
the
few days
big
have been a
stuff.
lot. It's
But they are
totally
also
okay
on a
to be
time
overwhelmed.
limit.
You're gonna figure it all out.
Kinda.
Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
No,
You're
maybe
right.
his family isn't so
I
functional.
just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out.
Oh?
It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
You're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh God.
Alyson? Alyson, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
Tell him. I'm gonna tell him.
God, everything? My anxiety's
I
through the roof.
hesitated for a second,
I can't
but
eat anything without getting sick, and I've been
she
seeing
needs to start talking to people.
memories of Marianne and me and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and it used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
She never.
I've looked into therapists a few times, but
She never actually
they're
saw
all
a
so far away
therapist.
and so expensive.
I'm surprised it wasn't, like, mandated
Well-
by the court.
You know what I went through in 2011.
No?
I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. And you got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first.
She just
I get
told
that.
picture
And
of
so does
Marianne
Tyler.
to look after
Thanks.
herself first.
I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
Talk to him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
I think that could work. We don't really know how Tyler feels about the fight right now, and
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the
having a
best at
third party
opening up to new
involved
people.
could help a lot.
You sure?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
I'll
course.
make him open up.
I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it.
I really like Michael. I want all three of them to live together so bad. But Michael's probably right about Alyson needing to use the money for therapy instead. I can't believe she never saw anyone.
Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well.
I mean, she
here I
kind
am.
of has eye
That's how much I love
bags.
you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself
I
to
never-
some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
I never put the documents in the thing. I got them though, so hopefully it counts.
Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Hey, Greggs.
Hey, Alyson. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Oh, 0 days without a bear
God, I hope
sighting?
no one got hurt.
That's new. Is there going to be a collectible? Oh, it's the, Sled Dog League.
What was going on with me this morning? So fucking scary. I love the smell of this soap.
Huh. I would apologize for the cat noises. But, you're welcome, actually. Not the greatest time.
Yeah, just super tired.
But, cats make everything
What are you working
better.
on?
Chief pulled over a truck for speeding this morning and found some illegal game in the back. I'm registering the ticket.
They never learn, do they?
Nope.
Cat, I just gave you food. Stop eating paper.
Okay, how did you not immediately scarf this down?
You kidding? This is my third helping. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Allie, but I really need to finish this before I can break.
No worries,
Okay, we gotta go
I'm not
talk
in a
to
rush.
Eddie first.
By the way, we need to eat at the diner. I kinda called in sick, so Tessa's is out.
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Oof. They are kind of in trouble.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. It shouldn't bother him.
Alright.
Uncle's in there. He's really letting that guy have it.
Alexander? Wait.
Uncle's in there.
Mr. Gershwin.
He's really letting that guy have it.
For your visit to Delos Crossing.
Just visiting family. My folks and younger brother live here. Maybe you know him. Works at the post office. Name's Danny.
Yeah, I do. So you're here to visit family and also to hunt moose, correct?
Is Alexander the one that got,
Correct. Season's closed in most places around.
caught with illegal game?
Lucky draw.
Sure was.
So that moose we found in your truck, you harvested that in your permit zone, did you?
Of course I did. I'm not some goddamn poacher.
Calm down, sir. I'm just trying to get all the facts.
I don't care if I get caught eavesdropping. I'm gonna stand here.
Troopers out near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in a closed season zone. Gonna need to.
I really can't go until I drop my paperwork off with
You think those cases were mine?
Well, we got a tip that you were bragging about down in the moose up.
Allie, I'm eavesdropping.
Some bull.
No, sir. The bull is in your truck instead of out in the woods where it should be.
Now look, officer.
Chief.
Chief Brown. It was an honest mistake. Lapse in judgment. But you're free to keep the meat if you want. And I...
He's trying to bribe him?
We all good?
Is that a bribe, sir? Look, you're already facing multiple misdemeanors here. Permitting violation, unlawful possession of game. I'm pretty sure you don't want to add felony bribery to that list.
Sorry.
We take game harvesting very seriously out here, Mr. Gershwin, as you should know.
I do.
It's not only about...
I need to drop this off in Eddie's mail slot.
That's why we have Loft.
I got nothing but respect.
Alyson, stop!
Do you? What about respect for wildlife? Population's in decline out by Crystal, and you just pulled the bull in his prime right out. Do not take away your hunting license for years, Mr. Gershwin.
Believe you me, this is just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I don't like that he killed a moose. That feels like bad foreshadowing.
I'll see you back in this office again. For anything. Not for speeding, not for littering, and definitely not for poaching.
Yes, sir.
I mean it, Mr. Gershwin. We still have some paperwork to do, so I'm going to hold you back here for a bit. It'll give you time to read the Alaska State hunting and fishing regulations.
I really can't go until I drop my
Shut up, Alyson!
Homework? You prefer a $5,000 fine? For probation? I suggest you read that document carefully.
Damn, get his ass, Chief Brown.
I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
Oh, I fully intend to keep eavesdropping.
I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but...
Come on, it's Alexander
No more
Gershwin.
snooping. No more snooping.
Okay, I don't hear anything else, and Eddie has him doing homework, so...
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
You probably should talk about it. Let's see if Dee's ready to go. No talking prompt.
Hey, Gregs.
Going around in circles?
Nothing really. Just waiting for Dee.
Then
Oh,
pull up a chair.
Cobbler. God, Alexander is a
Dessert for
scumbag.
lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day.
What you reading?
About that
I
dock
didn't mean
strike.
to
The
interrupt
trouble
him.
these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this,
Boo.
Paris, France? Come on!
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen.
Oh, who's that?
What are they talking about?
They're talking about none of your business, young lady.
Oh, was that Dr. Torres again?
Hey, Gregs.
Let's see what he has to say.
So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious. Which is fine by me. Boring is good. Not like Juneau. My daughter's always begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why?
Huh.
Juneau's awesome.
I wonder if Eddie
There's
feels
like
the same
actual
way.
things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from God knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's, that could have implications.
What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh. I won't tell if you won't.
Oh, I guess Dee's ready.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit.
Ooh.
And guess who it was?
Who? Is it a kid?
Let me guess. Some bored kid?
Wrong. It's a raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
That's adorable.
This is how legends begin.
Anyway, hun, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now. Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand.
Give her the gift.
Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday. It's not much, but...
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky? Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
I guess I'll apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It got kind of out of hand.
Don't worry. We know it wasn't your idea, but... Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Alyson we know.
The Alyson you know?
Yeah. The sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
I think I'm not gonna talk to Grace
I'm
about
sorry,
this.
but I really don't want to have this conversation right now. I had a rough morning.
Oh, save.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Alyson, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable. You're not a troublemaker. Tyler,
I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I
Tyler's not
can't
going
do this.
down.
are you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air.
She needs to talk to Tyler. They need to agree to tell Eddie what really
Are you
happened.
there? Tyler?
Is there, like,
Answer me, please.
a range limit on their voice? Because they were planning to talk with their
Why is he
voice
ghosting me?
while Tyler was at Fireweed.
can't breathe. Please stop.
Is she calling him?
Okay. Okay. I've been here before.
What's this, a breathing app? What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, okay. I
just need to breathe in and out.
I feel like pressing and releasing it a lot, even if it keeps it more accurate, is not a great reflection of how this breathing exercise is supposed to go.
You're getting there, Alyson. You're getting there. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Okay, at least she has that.
Yes?
Are you fibbing?
I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now, come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec. Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids,
what do you give them?
This is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Alyson? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I don't want to throw Tyler under any buses.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
I don't think that's
From here, it
true.
looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming
he
back.
has no
and your big
idea.
move. You know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
Is this an opportunity to tell him? It's not her fault. I'm sure she clearly blames herself, but it's not her fault. Should I try to get her to tell him now? Or should I try to get her to talk to Tyler first? Has Tyler even considered telling people the truth now? Ideally, I would like this to be a conversation all three of them have. I think I'm gonna try to make that be the case. So, both of these could be big mistakes. On one hand, I really do want Alyson to be honest with Eddie. I've been talking about that the whole time. But I want Alyson and Tyler to be honest with Eddie, you know? I'm trying to get this perfect outcome, but maybe it doesn't exist. Okay, I know I'm kind of risking Alyson never telling the truth if I don't do it now. But I really want both of them to be involved in telling the truth. I feel like that's the only way the whole story is gonna get out. So this time, I'm just gonna say I want to forget.
I just wish I could forget about it all. Never think about it again, ever.
I understand. Trust me, I do. But there are ways to make peace with it. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
What does he
Something
mean?
happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
Oh. Man, they're making this hard. This also makes it feel like it would be really bad for Alyson if I don't tell Eddie now. This game just keeps jerking me back and forth. There's no way this game ends without her telling the truth. Fuck, I kind of just want to hit Y. This is not a thought I was expecting to have about it, but if I have Alyson confess now, will it end the game early? I am a little worried if she confesses now, she won't get a chance to talk to Tyler about it, and I think she really needs to. Like, she needs to tell the truth, but she also needs her brother. I don't think she really needs his permission, per se, to tell. Okay, I realize this also makes me a hypocrite, but I do want Alyson to have the opportunity to go out to the old house and talk to Tyler. I'm worried if she confesses now, that won't happen. Then again, what if something bad happens at the house? I can always replay the chapter. Well, that's the thing, I can always replay the chapter, I can always redo this. So which one do I want to do first is the real question, I guess. I think first I'm gonna do the I killed Marianne route.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed.
Believe her?
He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
Is he gonna be mad?
No. How? How could you let him take the blame?
It was a
Oh,
mistake.
Eddie, don't.
But we were in shock.
He wanted
Tyler
to protect her.
And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Alyson. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Relieved, actually. And really tired. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Sorry about my cat. Ooh. Wow, I'm surprised that's the only reaction from Eddie so far. I still kind of want to ask about Marianne.
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Ooh. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
Man, all that back and forth just to confess in the end. Oh? Is Sam a professional fisherman? If it turns out to be, it's not Sam that's at the fire. That guy did not have his body type.
Okay. You can do this.
I know they just had a fight. But I think Tyler would be a lot more receptive to what Alyson needs than Alyson thinks he will be. He was pushy about the memories last night, but like,
visualize the outcome you want.
there was an option in Chapter 2 for Alyson to call Tyler out for shutting people out, but I think she's been doing it too, until right there. I also feel like I've had a lot more opportunities to get Tyler to open up than I have for Alyson.
Good. He's here.
Also, if it was... First of all, Sam is an asshole with a heart of gold. I absolutely cannot see him writing the letters that we found there in the barn to Marianne. I could be wrong, but I really, really don't think so. I think it's Alexander.
Family's family. Get it. Fuck it. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
Let's be a little
I was
direct.
hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Alyson!
Yeah. Well, all right, here she is.
Oh, I have to leave.
So,
Let's talk to him.
I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory. Are you gonna be long?
Talk to
I was hoping
him.
we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind.
Where's your brother?
Alyson. Should I talk about the fight? I'm just gonna say back at the house.
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right.
So,
What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the working day?
I'm off today. Sam, could we talk now? It's a little important.
Ain't that what we're doing?
Are you gonna be
Sam!
around?
How's the house coming along?
I think physically painful.
Honestly, physically painful. It'll be a miracle if I don't throw out my back.
Let your brother do the heavy lifting.
So he can throw his back out? Not better.
If they both lift the heavy things, maybe neither of them will throw their backs out. This is about the Marianne thing. Maybe I should have mentioned
Never
the
mind.
fight.
God. This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
Huh.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Yeah. Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going there.
Oh, that's a way to phrase it. Is there something I'm supposed to be finding? I didn't find a collectible at the police station this time. I feel like there's probably been one at every place. What's that? Oh, WD-40.
Shit. These freaking nuts are stuck.
What's this? Because I left you my boat a month ago, and as far as I can tell, the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit on it. I paid you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but goddammit, I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend or I'm reporting it stolen, and I know you're tired of brown on your ass. P.S. Answer your goddamn phone. Huh. What is this? Oh, is Sam having money trouble? Should I be looking at all this? Oh, what's that about? Oh, the DUI. Failure to appear. I fed the cat and she still insists on trying to eat paper.
I haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
That is a long time.
That seems like a long time for routine maintenance.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not like I can take her out anyway. They want old Sam to, dry out a bit.
Oh, yeah, that seems...
Oh, is this about the DUI?
No bananas on board? Really?
Damn right. It's not just superstition. This one time, this greenhorn brought one on board. Well, you wouldn't believe the day we had.
And this was the bananas' fault?
And this was the bananas' fault.
Bananas are bad luck, sure as hell. Every single time I throw a banana off board, the fish start biting.
All right, if you say so.
They might just be attracted to the banana man.
Would this help?
Thanks, princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Not a princess.
Oh, did he ask me to get something? Let's see, red can. Oh, is he okay?
Damn it.
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that
Where?
cupboard over there.
What cupboard? What cupboard? That's a map. This cupboard.
Find anything?
Oh, that looks bad.
Sam? Are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
I think the answer's no.
Well,
I wish I was.
what the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
I don't want to be accusatory.
You two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
I'm sure they were
You
very
honestly
good
think I would have
friends.
let you two grow up without a father?
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem like something
I
Sam
may
would
be
do.
a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much.
I guess it'd be easier to
I don't
move
even know
on.
who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
I really wish Alyson and Tyler were together for this.
Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Ooh.
Looking sharp, first mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Was he a sailor?
Well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
That's
Where all did you
cool.
travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow.
Oh?
I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well,
That's
I
really cool.
worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
Did I have an opportunity to learn more about Eddie at the police station and, whiffed it? Oh, who are those two? His brother's kids, maybe? Or, no, cousins.
Hey, come have a look.
Neat. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm gonna snoop around your office a little. What's he looking at?
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
Oh, it's the listing.
You want to take a seat?
Ooh. Hero boat captain saves crew members. Samuel Kansky, the 29-year-old captain of the Anigek Rose, didn't think twice before jumping into the icy cold, choppy waters of Mitchell Point to save members of his crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau, Alaska. That's so cool. Richard Kansky? Oh, that must be his cousin.
Why is there a burnt-up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're
Does
still
Sam
with us.
live here? Oh, it's the salmon casserole. He meal plans?
Look.
What's all this?
Here.
I didn't want to cut that off.
Kept a few things.
Can I? Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Aww. I want to know what he thought of it.
Did you like it?
Well, fell asleep before I even saw a sword.
Aww. Dear Sam, most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived so long out here without you. So thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget, the Anakek Rose will always be seaworthy. It might just look a bit smaller in memory. I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend and catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend, Marianne. That's really sweet. What does the best part of your past has been erased mean, though? I hope I get to ask him about that.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh.
Oh. It looks
She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Dear Sam, I am writing from the little hotel you recommended in downtown Juneau, and you were right. The kids love the whale mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're going to hike to Nougat Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope, hope. Hope you're hauling them in by the barrel load, Marianne. What's this one? Is that Laura? Who's the little redhead? Does Sam have a kid?
Your mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
I think I've looked at everything. Oh, now I get to look at this.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that
really
stupid hat
cool.
when I went to take the oath.
That's cute.
Huh.
Oh, this
Yeah,
must
Laura
have been
took
when he
this one.
opened up the shop.
We'd been working on that barn for months.
Oh, it's the
That
barn?
roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us.
Oh?
Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I
Oh?
respected that.
Something
We're
to
gonna have to empty it out
investigate?
for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left.
Does Sam want it? He has the listing open on his
Can't
computer.
just throw it away.
I don't want to be harsh. I do think he should move on, but... And I mean, moving on doesn't mean forgetting or anything. I don't want to be harsh.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places.
Damn.
It stuck on my ass for a month.
Did Marianne
No
come
use
take
to
care of
anybody.
it?
I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your
That
mama,
was probably difficult.
she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot. Gotta
Is he okay?
remember.
Did he just fall asleep mid-sentence? What did he drink? I thought it was just beer. Achievement called Are You My Daddy? Learn the truth about Sam's relationship with the twins. Oh, we're at the dock. Oh, is this why Tyler couldn't hear her?
I'm going to kill you!
Is Tyler trying to remember
Tyler?
causing disturbances
I've been looking all over the
for
place for you.
Alyson?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Alyson? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
Oh, I'm
just got a lot on my
absolutely
mind.
going to have Tyler open up to Michael.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
And was that guy Michael?
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy.
I think having them
So,
fish
you
together
in?
would be great.
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if
Might
you're
as
afraid,
well.
You're
I think they should
actually
just
serious.
cut a hole in the ice by the dock. Like, why
I
take
am
the
a
risk?
very serious
This
man.
is a bad idea. This is a really bad
Let's go.
idea.
We still have to get everything out of the car. Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
That's sweet.
All right.
Can
Got
I
everything you need, by
do
the way?
anything here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man,
Man, it's obviously bothering
so gonna miss
Tyler
this.
too.
Miss what?
just hanging out and fishing and...
Is there nowhere to
You know,
fish
I'm not
in
gonna have a
Juneau?
lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
I'm gonna go with everyone.
People
moves on,
came
'cause
and
it
went
seems
a lot.
like they
And besides,
were
everyone
pretty
moves on
close.
eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You
Don't
got this.
avoid that.
Reel them in.
Oh boy, time to learn.
Come on,
another
pull up on the
minigame.
rod. Reel them in.
Oh, this one's just a hold down.
No, give it a nice
Oh.
pull.
I got it.
Nice.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
I'm gonna get
I'll set my
both
alarm
of these
to
two
ass crack of dawn.
to open up to people
Hey,
more.
so the other day you were talking about your chosen family. How did you find them?
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I got to a pretty dark place.
I can relate to that.
One morning, my uncle woke me up and told me to get into his car. I figured we're going fishing or something, but then we ended up outside the Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Your uncle brought you to the JCE.
That's sweet.
He didn't know how to help, so he found someone who did.
That sounds amazing.
You know, even if you don't move to Juneau, my offer still stands. The JCE holds a monthly meeting. You meet a lot of good people there.
Yes.
I'm not sure where I'm going, but yeah, if I'm around for the next one, I'll give you a call.
No pressure. Just letting you know the door's open.
Huh.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. Alright.
Oh, another fish? Oh, this one's tougher.
I'm here. Okay. Okay. How about them apples?
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So,
I am most interested
about
in
last
talking
night.
to Michael.
I don't know what Alyson said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey,
They
so
need
don't tell her I
to
told
talk.
you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
That's so
Really?
sweet.
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I don't think they're
No.
too different.
It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so
Tyler's
fixated on
right.
selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past.
I think they're both moving
Even
too
the good
fast
parts.
in opposite directions, you
I'm
know?
not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been Murder House Girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
Well, I think I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, well, I was the kid who killed his mom.
Ooh.
And I still found a way to confront my shit.
I didn't think he
mean,
was going to be that
I'm
harsh.
here, doing the work. Even though, every second, I've got to fight the urge to run straight back.
To fireweed, you mean?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now, I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
I can probably fix
If
it.
it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Don't you say anything. I got this.
Man, I feel bad about that. That, bad bond choice. I thought that would, like, prompt conversation about like,
Easy.
relating about having such negative labels.
Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played.
Attached to them.
I got nothing. That was clean.
Oh, I got an achievement for catching
I'm a
all the
little
fish.
disappointed. Can I
What?
ask
Why?
you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is
That is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
I'm gonna go with hard to argue with that. I'm hitting the right button. I don't want
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Man, I already chose one negative bond. I assume with Alyson. Does Tyler know Alyson never saw a therapist? Is this a good idea? I can always go through again. I don't know if it is until he and Alyson talk, but I think it's a bad idea. I don't want to keep accidentally hurting Alyson. I think it's a bad idea until Tyler and Alyson make up, at least. I really don't want to turn Michael down here, but watch this be the relationship-breaking choice too, though.
I'm sorry, but I just...
You don't have to finish that. I wasn't expecting anything. You miss all the shots you don't take, right? Still fishing buddies?
I don't know. You gonna catch anything?
Oh, just you wait and see. Hey, you're missing the show. Whoa, careful now. You look like you might be enjoying yourself.
It's an act. But seriously, thanks, man. This is exactly what I needed.
Almost. It's just missing one tiny thing.
Midship, you read my mind. You know Alyson refuses to eat anything cold in the winter?
It's her loss. From now on, you've got someone to call if you want to fish or slam a pint of Ben & Jerry's in the snow.
A pint? Small fry.
That might have been a bad idea, since Tyler does tend to shut people out.
We should try to do this again while I'm still in town.
For sure. You have my number now. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't be. I'll see you two later.
Man. Why did I just redo this whole chapter? It's probably really hard to get, like, all the good answers.
Sorry for
the first time
interrupting.
you play this game.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Arson is very much not his style.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place.
I thought they were suspecting Eddie.
Never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder?
So she was there
Sam
for
told me the barn has a
2
loft.
years
He helped her
before
build
they were
it.
born.
Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go. Ugh, what a mess.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not gonna help us get this house sold.
Yeah, we got our deadbeat dad to thank for that.
So obviously the ladder's gone, but what about that handle? Is it still here somewhere?
So I'm guessing looking at that will just prompt dialogue about finding the
What do you
handle.
think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Like what? I do want to give her the chance to back
We
out.
don't have to do this. We might not like what we find.
When has that ever stopped us?
True. Huh. Well, there's a ladder outside, so getting up there shouldn't be too hard. There's also a ladder there. I never figured out what was up with the bird seed. I regret rejecting Michael.
Just a loose plank. The handle should be behind this.
Oh? Wait, I thought we were looking for a handle to attach to the door.
Ah, there it is.
I didn't even see that in the picture. That was pure dumb luck.
It's opening up.
Secret
That's so
Keeper always
cool.
did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep.
Oh, true.
Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
Oh, look, there's one right over here. Whoa! That's so cool!
Can you see anything?
Nope. Nada.
Is there a light switch up here?
Here, found a switch.
Oh! Once upon a time, there was a young princess
Holy
in
shit.
the woods, I think.
Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
Yeah, jump scare. This is really cool.
Whoa. her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Or in the Book of Goblins.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
I wonder which story
Let's start here.
this is.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Oops. Oh. I can... Oh, I missed one there. Or, haven't found them yet. Oh, this is by chapter, isn't it? Okay, I missed one in chapter 1. I missed one in chapter 2, and there are 2 I haven't found in chapter 3.
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Mary Ann, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Before that, the goblins trick the Mad Hunter. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the deep and ancient forest and hunt the wise princess. And if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. Does that mean the Mad Hunter got her? Since there's a story where he gets his hand back? The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a Mad Man. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins. And so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, then returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the night, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of a deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take her revenge on them. That's, a little eerie, considering what happened to Mary Ann. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where the ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her. But when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. Is the moon hag aquatic, then? The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. "Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me, and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Okay, spot the differences.
Okay. I could make a "it's the same picture" joke, but it's not.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons.
Well, there's no princess in the lake.
The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either
also
before the
that.
Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
I don't think the princess was there. I need to take another look at, the goblins trick the Mad Hunter. The castle's not there either.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna deselect that one because the Mad Hunter is there.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something. But not in this version?
Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Oh, I hear
That's
something.
it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
Trophies?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
A heart around someone.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
I wonder if her parents pushed her into it.
Aw, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
Huh.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
That would make sense.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. It
Oh,
looks
and
like
she
she
changed
changed
to
her
visual
major to
arts.
visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled.
Oh.
Like someone tried to throw it away.
So she's from California. Huh. The first place I thought of when her original home was described as somewhere there was always sun was Florida. California tracks too, though. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like "it's not you, it's me." But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You are an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here but I'm gone, Brent. Okay, that was
guy been
92
any more
though,
cryptic?
so... Not their dad.
You think the guy with her is Brent? From the letter?
I would guess so.
And it looks like they're at an environmental protest. Oh, a collectible?
The gold lady. That was definitely her mom.
So,
Definitely.
did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe.
Sounds like it.
Would have been nice to have some of that.
Would it have been
Tyler,
worth her mom?
see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Alright, let's take a look.
There's the gold lady again.
Something
She's
involving the gold lady.
All over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna guess bird.
Hey,
since she
I can
had a
move the
pet
piece
bird.
next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Ooh. Oh, studied engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
Yeah, she does. Oh, how am I supposed to know which one's Brent? I need to take another look at this. He looks like an artist. Maybe that's why she was changing her major. What's
Why
this?
are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Okay, artist.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
There's an L on the door there, and an O there.
What's in there this time?
Is this a picture of their house?
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him.
Huh.
He's so young. And
I wonder if
happy.
that was before the capsizing incident.
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos.
Huh.
No wonder she was so handy. She worked... Oh, so that's how she found the house.
Here's my Delos Crossing pal's number. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling. Tammy. Huh, who's Tammy? A letter from her dad?
Her father.
5/17/1996. Marianne. I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Loch Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are and that you and your child are both safe. Child? Singular? What the fuck? Do they have an older sibling? Is their older sibling dead? Who is it? Who's slightly older than them? 96. 2 years after they were born. Did she lose this child? Is that why she was always at the cemetery? Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock, after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. I think I would have cut these assholes off too. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. Asshole. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. I wonder if she even had the child. They have a sibling.
Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up
I
or
hope I get
miscarried.
to
Who knows?
Yeah,
look at the
you're
rest
right.
of the stuff in there.
Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about?
I
don't
think
I want to.
contacting that guy would be
You're
a
not
mistake.
at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
I guess they could, like, send him a Facebook message. I want to do something Alyson wants to do. Tyler was kind of right. It's been more brothers than sisters. And I want it to be both of them, you know?
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
That sounds
so weird to imagine her
in
living in a
character for
community like that.
Marianne.
With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
What happened? From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June 1992. I like your pictures, love Kamala. Wow, I can't believe Marianne lived on a commune with Kamala Harris.
Hey,
I'll
I want to
listen
take a crack at this
Alyson.
one before we try to figure out any others.
Oh, that was just a mistake. Oh. Her cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. Okay. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Huh.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Oh, I wonder if the beaver is Eddie's mother. Let's just hit
Some
all
sort
of
of
them.
clock. This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh,
Is that
those
the
are
commune?
definitely salmonberry flowers.
It's the
Hey,
commune.
that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
That's the gold lady. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
It's not broken, I'm just wrong. Okay. Oh, maybe I need to go just in the right order.
That's the
her
gold
parents'
lady's cat.
house.
Some sort of
School.
clock?
The
What's
commune.
that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey,
This is the princess's house.
The princess's house.
This looks like a dinner
And then
party.
to the dinner party.
Why is nothing happening?
Is there a story I'm supposed to read? Because this looks like the course of Marianne's life. I need to double check the dates
This is the princess's house.
on when she went to college.
So I guess she tried to change majors. but couldn't.
84.
her parents probably wanted her to study something more practical.
Marianne Ronan, the very definition of the word practical.
Oh yeah. So true. Maybe
What's that
Salmonberry first?
plant thing on top?
Oh, some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very
Oh,
old beaver.
something's happening.
Yes.
So she
What's
went
in
to
there?
Salmonberry
Another letter?
before. Maybe the clock doesn't represent college.
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well,
Oh, I
sure
got an
looks like it
achievement.
could
The
be.
princess's lost treasure. The princess's loss. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She almost lost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hunter. Is the Mad Hunter her father? The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Does the tiara represent her first child? Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning, she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night, she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. Something bad is going to happen. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, with no shine left. So she lost her first child. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and try to find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that is the story of how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Wow.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
I thought it represented a ring.
She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
And Marianne probably blames herself for having the baby.
Can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah.
I hope it helps Alyson.
We still haven't seen what's in that chest.
I think it will. Maybe not right away, but
Okay,
it will.
so how do we open it?
Wow. Jars and stuff? No, stools with all the symbols from the Book of Goblins. O-L-E? O? Was that
Right?
the
Should be
baby's
easy
name?
enough.
Wait, what's
The princess lost her most precious treasure.
Oh,
That's
it's
why
just-
it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
It's just the tiara.
Right? Should be easy enough.
Nothing? The only name I can think of is Low, but that's not right.
That crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
Not gonna lie, the crowbar's sounding pretty tempting. Leo! I'm stupid.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I know it's not what she wanted to
Did it just
study,
get darker
but
in here?
Marianne was an incredible engineer.
Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Alyson and Ollie,
How was her son?
we write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All love, my goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
That's probably where she buried Leo. That must be Leo.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't
They
she tell
were
us any of
very
this?
young.
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did.
Yes.
Better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait, I want to pick up the other thing. I want to pick up the other thing.
Come on. Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish
Oh,
this.
she wants to see it. Wait, there's the other thing.
I wish she just explained all this to us.
Ah!
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff,
It's probably
maybe we can take a crack at these.
Leo's basement.
Very old beavers.
Basement?
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah.
It's probably
What did
Leo's
they do to fix it
baby
again?
blanket. I do want to look at the whole Book of Goblins. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess. For though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then, the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. I find it hard to believe Marianne could build all this up here, but couldn't repair a house. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. What a flirt! He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. He could do it again. The wise princess decided more precision was needed, understandable. She thought then of the very old beaver who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver, and found the industrious animal hard at work slopping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed, because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was very damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said, and she set about righting the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver," she said. "The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home. Think nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill. Very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. I think that's Eddie's mom. There were no broken windows in the story.
She fixed a broken window.
I don't think the electricity
turned the power back on.
Broken.
She repaired the water leak.
Oh wait, am I supposed to be matching here?
Or not. Actually, I'm not sure. Sure.
The beaver fixed the broken
She slapped the post with her tail to right it.
The bear fixed the
She
roof,
fixed
I
the roof
think.
shingles. She fixed the planks that... All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. That's so sweet. Thank you for the warmth and peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. Unbelievably sweet.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Actually, very
Of
believably
course,
sweet.
the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Oh, this might help piece together who's who. Is it the pelican forgives the goblins? The crafty goblin's good
Crafty
deeds.
goblin's good deeds.
I didn't see one called that. It's probably the pelican forgives the goblins, then. Yeah, here it is. The pelican forgives the goblins. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. They lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was able, but it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry. Very hungry. Always hungry. I'm guessing Marianne wrote this one, so I guess she knew she couldn't give them enough food. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny blue shrimp, pink-shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one goblin to the other. Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple crabs, said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, filched some crabs, and ran. The goblins scarfed the crabs, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the shrimp, but when they finished, they found they were still hungry. Maybe also a few scallops, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the scallops, but when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So they went back for clams, and then urchins, and finally even the sea cucumber. Finally, they were not hungry. But there was also nothing left. Just then, the pelican woke up. What happened to my food? She asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creatures. Goblins, said the pious pelican, I will share my food with you, but you must, in return, follow my example and be as generous with others as I am with you. Take that to heart, and I will have considered your debt paid. But we have nothing to give, said the goblins. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts, said the pelican. The crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day, they looked for ways to help the other creatures of the forest. They found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back, and so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear, who could not get the honey out of a narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of a tree with the hive and then dropped it, cracking it open. Finally, they found the princess, crying over a loss she would not speak about. So they wrapped their little arms around her in a great big hug and stayed until she felt better. That's so sweet. When they were done, they returned to the pious pelican. Did it feel good being as generous as I am? Asked the pelican. It did, said the goblins. I'm glad, said the pelican. We all have problems that we can't solve on our own. But if everyone goes about with generosity in their hearts, then there is always someone on hand to help. But we all must commit to do so, or there may be no one there to help you when you need it. This made sense to the goblins, and they thanked the pious pelican for her food and the lesson. Of course, by this time, they were hungry again, and that remained an ongoing problem until the day the stalwart moose taught them to fish, but that is another story. And that is how the pious pelican forgave the crafty goblins and how she taught them charity.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They dropped the beehive.
Broke open the beehive for the bear.
They hugged the princess.
They hugged the princess when she was crying.
And they scratched
They
the
gave the
moose's
stalwart
back.
moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshia Glacier, catering to Gastineau Channel tourists as well as Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs, to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vecchi store co-owner Tessa Vecchi and up-and-coming artist Marianne Ronan. They were going to go into business together? This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan, what do you think? Oh, that would have been so cool.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Oh, I know this one. He gave her berries, I think?
Some roses, maybe?
No, not roses.
Or not.
I thought those would be berries. He gave her salmon.
Fresh caught salmon?
He gave her bluebells.
A handful of ripe berries?
I think he also gave her berries.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Still does. Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head. But I want you to know I got the message, and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal, Sam.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. Ooh. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. Then you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Let's see. The Princess and the Two Thieves. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that its generosity had to be respected, so she only took what she needed. And for a long time, life was just fine for the princess in the big wooden house. One winter day, when snow blanketed the earth and ice bent the trees low, the wise princess realized that food was disappearing from her house. It was not that much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice. And for a time, the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long and little creatures needed to eat too. But then, small items started to disappear as well. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. That can't be birds or mice, said the princess. I think I have a thief. So, she went outside to look for traces in the snow and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found, nor to be heard. That's strange, said the princess. Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, in the attic and the chimney, behind the poles and under the carpets, but she found nothing. And as she searched, food kept on disappearing, night after night. I will make a cake, frowned the princess, a big cake, with every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye on. She spent the whole day making the cake and using everything she had left. I guess that's the dump-in cake from chapter 2? The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter, she said. So she added a lock to the oven and she kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning, the lock had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first, the princess cried, because that cake was the last of her food until the snow melted. But then she noticed 2 trails of tiny feet in the spilled flour, and she followed the tracks to a hidden hatch in the floorboards. This is how the princess realized that 2 tiny thieves were living under the wooden house, right below her feet. And then it gets into the one where she met the goblins. Okay, they stole fruit.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
And eggs?
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
What's this one?
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
No, they never stole flour.
I'm not sure.
Oh, forks and knives.
Some flour for the cake, maybe? Wait. What if they took some spoons? That's it.
Oh.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
She hid it in the safest spot on her property. Let's take a look at these.
Back in your pond, Big Frog.
Oh!
We'll
I
let the
can
mangy
set out the
muskrat have it, Frog
collectibles.
The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, Stalwart Moose. Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
I don't think I ever found the bear.
Crafty goblins go here.
Aww.
That's the Pious Pelican spot. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
And the Mad
Hunter. Always on the princess's trail.
Who's the muskrat? Okay, I can't talk to Alyson. Oh, I can look at the blanket. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I think that's everything.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Oh, is that the tree?
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
Well,
Let's
I'm
try
glad
and remember
Alyson's
who Marianne
feeling
was
better.
arguing with.
I think it's Alexander.
Almost.
A beard? Tom?!
Tom? Tom Becky is our father?
Of course.
No
it had to
fucking
be.
way.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must
Tessa
have.
knew.
That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
Tom?!
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Alyson. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Tom! Tom! I dismissed Tom as a possibility instantly! God, I was so sure it was Alexander.
I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Mangy muskrat motherfucker.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew
Is
how bad it
Alexander
got
just
out
a
here.
red herring?
How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone.
That's
You
hard
would
to
have starved out
believe
here
with-
if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's hard
That's
to
a
believe with
cool
how
presumption,
generous
young
Tessa
man.
was.
Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
Oh, fuck this guy. He was there. He could have intervened. I'm calling him out.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything.
Mangy
Everything happened so
muskrat of a
fast,
man.
I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You could have jumped in the water.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
How?
Hey. You hearing me?
Yup. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
I
You
want to
tried
call
to
him
burn
out
down
more.
our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face.
Oh no, did I miss the you
I had
have to make
do
it right
something.
thing? Okay. Okay. I didn't miss it.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
He could have burned down the whole place.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Does Tessa not know?
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa...
Tessa doesn't know!
This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No.
How? Why does Alyson think she knows?
That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
Really?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
He did prey on her. Those letters were so gross.
You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman.
Ugh.
And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would.
Who's the frog then? Oh, he does look a lot like them.
Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why?
Nah.
We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
What did
He's
I
afraid
want
it'll
from
tank
him?
his campaign.
Oh, true.
Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Oh, but she already told Eddie.
Your little story about self-defense.
What? Oh my god, he's just
Told Eddie
making shit up.
when he died.
Wait, what?
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
This isn't any different so far.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh my god. He could have saved her! He could have saved her and cleared the whole thing up! They were mixing up the memory! It was echoey for a reason! Unless he's lying. He could totally be lying, actually.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Alyson. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be
Eddie
a killer.
already knows.
What will your uncle say?
Eddie already knows.
Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Oh my god, please punch this guy. Don't. Let Tyler punch him. Yes.
know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom.
It doesn't even matter.
Please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Even if he's not lying. They were 10. They had every reason to believe Tyler's life was in immediate danger. And
Allie,
he could have saved her.
He didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
What was she doing then? Okay, when I said it doesn't even matter, what I mean is, it doesn't really change the circumstances from Alyson's point of view. Like, it might matter, but morally, man, this is complicated.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
Oh my god, do I have to choose whose memory to go with?
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
It's possible, but...
I guess it's possible. Fuck.
Okay, it does matter.
I don't know.
But I don't think it means...
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
I'm not good at being decisive. I don't believe Tom. What was she... Why was she getting the gun if she wasn't planning?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
This one's definitely possible.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
The thing is, the thing I was trying to say when I was saying it didn't matter is whether or not Marianne was going to hurt Tyler.
I'm going to kill you!
What Alyson saw was her mother pointing a gun at her brother. So, like, from the perspective of what should Alyson have done, I still think she did what she had to, what she thought she had to. And I don't think there's even a right answer here.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't think there's even actually a right answer here, which is driving me a little bit crazy. It's definitely possible, especially because Marianne was trying to say this isn't what it looks like, but why should I believe Tom? I think I'm gonna stick with the original memory.
I'm going to kill you!
Because Tom.
I'm going to kill you!
But it sounds... the memory sounds wrong.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, these are both echoey, actually.
I'm not gonna...
It's possible that Alyson and Tyler misunderstood what was happening as it was happening. But given Tom's everything, the very blatant evidence of him being slimy in those letters,
Kill you!
and I can't think of another reason for Marianne to be going for the gun. Unless she was just going to kill herself, which is a wild sentence to say, by the way. And maybe she was. What was she talking about in the barn? Who made her do what? The thing is, I do not believe Tom. I think Marianne being that angry. Why did Alyson react like that when she threatened Tom? I'm not gonna find out, am I? I just have to live with whatever choice I make.
I'm going to kill you!
I don't believe Tom.
I'm going to kill you!
No, don't do this. Mom, no.
I don't. He's such a slime ball.
This isn't... What?
Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't.
I was lying. Marianne couldn't face being separated from her kids again. And the only way to make sure that never happened...
It's tragic. It's awful. It was horrible of her to do.
It in my heart.
But it makes a certain amount of sense.
I saved us.
I know.
What was she doing with
did the right
gun
thing.
otherwise? And Tom's
Back inside.
already...
Yeah.
Tom is so slimy. The great thing about video games is I could play this again and see what the other answer is. I don't believe him.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Cheers, I guess.
I can't believe Tom thought we'd buy that story. And that I almost did.
Yeah, I still can't believe he and Marianne. What the hell did she see in him?
She was probably just really, really lonely after she lost Leo.
I could never get that lonely.
Listen, with everything that's been going on, it got me thinking. About our voice. Like, that maybe we should stop using it.
What?
I just don't trust it, and I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions? Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
I think Tyler's probably right. It was Alyson's guilt eating at her and influencing it.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge.
Brothers and sisters?
To once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Is this gonna be the end? It totally is. No exposing Tom. Oh, it's not the end. 6 months later. Are they still there? I guess they're working on it. Or maybe Tyler just stayed? Oh no, it looks like he's packing.
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out, so last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yup, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Ooh. I'm gonna go straight for Tom.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Good.
Yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. How's Juno?
Big and full of people.
Oh,
and
does this
without
mean you didn't
tourists.
go with?
Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there.
Oh, good, he is going!
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
Oh, and he's getting top surgery.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Alright, I guess that's everything.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Alyson mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you. It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot.
I wonder if Tessa left town.
I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop them off at Bernie's.
Oh, is this for Tessa then? God, I can't believe it was Tom. I guess Alexander was just a red herring. Aw, it's their little notes. Let me see that paper.
Suck. Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Thomas Vecchi loses mayoral election against current mayor Leslie Scow. Mayor Leslie Scow declared victory in her bid for re-election over controversial challenger Thomas Vecchi. With almost 68% of the vote, cowards for not doing 69%, Scow's triumph was the widest margin of victory in Delos Crossing history. Her rival, local business owner Vecchi, sparked much debate in the community over his gun control policies, but Scow's success has been mainly attributed to her willingness to reach across party lines. Many in the community say her re-election came as no surprise. According to sources close to the city council, Scow invited Vecchi to join her mayoral cabinet, but Vecchi refused. Vecchi declined to comment on the election results except to say that he plans to focus on his family and other business pursuits. Some in the community were baffled by his comments, given the recent shuttering of Vecchi's business, the highly popular Tessa's Cafe, managed by his wife Tessa Vecchi. In a separate statement, Mrs. Vecchi announced she was ending her thriving business to focus on personal and spiritual matters. Huh. I wonder if they would have exposed Tom if I'd chosen the other option.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Alyson, I am writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my husband, Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on her house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. At least she acknowledges it. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other always. In his steps, Tessa. Huh. Let's check out Marianne's room. Oh yeah, let's send a picture to Alyson. I wonder what they did with all the stuff in the loft. I'd want to keep all that. Can I go look at the barn? If I go out, will it keep me... will it, like, automatically end the scene? Oh, look at all those.
Man, seeing it empty is so weird. But at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Better take this. Must be a relief to finally be done with that place, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Haha, traffic in Delos. If only the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die, I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Grinning emoji. Huh. I wonder how much of a difference rejecting him made then. Still wish I'd said yes, but like, they were in... Tyler and Alyson, I mean, seemed to be in a really fragile spot, and after the negative reaction the first time... What a cutie! Okay, finishing what I was saying. After the poor Bond reaction the first time, it just didn't seem right. This place is gorgeous.
Gonna miss this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Oh.
Okay, carry on.
I'm glad they're still using their voice. Oh, this does mean I can go outside without triggering leaving, though, I think. Oh, this place is gorgeous. Oh, I wonder if there's anything to see down here. I think this is the tree where she buried Leo. Is there anything to see here? I guess not.
Yeah, time to move on.
Oh, for a second I thought I was actually going to be able to launch him into the water. Oh, whatever happened to that beaver dam?
Still no beavers.
Aww.
Well, I'm right behind you guys.
Oh, this is still here. That's the water heater, isn't it? Not a generator. Oh? Hey goblins, word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I am sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe. Sam. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat. I hope they keep in touch with Sam. Ooh. Is Alyson going to Juneau University? Oh, they covered up all their drawings. Well, of course they did. They had to.
Certainly
I'm
hope the
glad
new
that,
owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
I'm glad that green couch did stay. It's very cool. Oh, there's a paper airplane up there. There's probably a collectible around somewhere.
Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity.
Aww. There must be a collectible somewhere. Where haven't I looked? Aww. Huh. Well, I guess I'm not too caught up on finding the collectible. I can go back through. Dude, Tyler, are you not gonna grab your laptop? Okay. That seems like everything. Oh, the last one to find was the gold lady? Huh. I mean, I'm assuming they're in order. I only missed 3. I haven't checked out the sandbox.
The next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this.
I think that's everything. I didn't see anything else around. I think it's time to go. I'm surprised he's not taking the letters, but there wasn't an option to take Sam's.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief, about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me.
Oh?
But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
That's nice. What a great game. Ooh! Okay, I got an achievement for, leaving the house and for, keeping the twins strongly together. That was kind of my main goal, so first of all, I do think this is a great game. I really liked it. But I did hear that there were originally supposed to be 5 chapters, and there are parts of it that feel incomplete. Mostly the kind of lack of reaction to the reveal that Alyson killed Marianne, especially since she only told Eddie. And I think as a result, Eddie's arc also feels kind of incomplete. I don't really have anything new to say about him. I still like him, but he just kind of stopped. Alexander Gershwin also feels incomplete, but he might have just been a red herring, so that could be intentional. Anyway, the cut content doesn't, ruin the game for me or anything, but I do think it would have made it better. On to what I do want to talk about, though, the characters, starting with Marianne. Sometimes I do wonder if I'm too hard on her in these videos, like calling her obviously emotionally abusive. But abuse doesn't have to be intentional for it to count as abuse. We know from Tyler's diary and from some of the earlier flashbacks that she was often mean to them. Young Tyler described her as scary, and while it's understandable that a child would have a strong reaction to someone legitimately threatening to kill someone, the sheer panic in young Alyson when she heard that does still make me think Marianne hit them. Her story is tragic, but I do think she could have recovered as much as one can recover from losing a child if she'd opened up to her friends, which is kind of the whole point of this game, isn't it? Keeping the secret of what happened that night is the root of what almost tore Alyson and Tyler apart. She clearly was trying to process it in her own way with what she built in the loft, but I don't think that's a replacement for talking to people. Speaking of people she could have talked to, Tessa. Tessa did go back on my shit list there for a minute. It's perfectly understandable that she wouldn't want to be friends with Marianne because she had an affair with Tom. What I find less tolerable is only taking it out on Marianne and not giving the same reaction to Tom. It's kind of funny, actually. I had a whole section in the credits of episode 2 about this, but I took it out because I didn't want people to misinterpret that I was justifying Marianne's affairs, which, to be very clear, I am not. But I don't like that Tessa directed all her ire about the affairs toward Marianne, and maybe a little bit at Sam, rather than at all the men who cheated on their wives. And I even had a line in there that was something along the lines of, maybe it was easiest for Tessa to be mad at them because they were the ones that she knew best involved in the whole thing. And now I wish I'd kept it in for the dramatic irony. But addressing that in her letter to Tyler and Alyson did smooth that over for me. Tom, however, if you could not tell by the things I was saying earlier in the video, I fucking hate that mangy muskrat. And I'm honestly still shocked that he's their father. I wrote him off immediately. I was so sure he was the gregarious frog. But in retrospect, what I thought was him just being friendly, not wanting to step on anyone's toes, or not wanting to upset anyone unnecessarily, was just straight up cowardice. Part of the reason I dismissed him as their father so quickly was because I assumed he held similar religious convictions to Tessa, and that, like her, he abided by them. Whether he does or not, I don't know. That seems like it would be important to Tessa, but maybe I'm misjudging that. Either way, he sure doesn't abide by them. I still don't believe his version of what happened that night on the dock. As of recording this, I haven't played again to see the other ending. But, like, he was just so gross. He lied about so much for so long. Why would I believe him? Mangy muskrat motherfucker. Literally. That said, even if it is true, I don't think that changes anything from Alyson's perspective that night. Tyler said Marianne had been scary recently. I'm sure Alyson agreed, and what Alyson saw was their scary mother cornering her brother on a dock with a loaded shotgun. Honestly, I don't know that even Marianne would hold Alyson's actions against her, considering the circumstances. If any of Alyson's weird memory things were real in the beginning of Chapter 3, I think it was Marianne telling her to go into the light, to tell the truth, to stop holding this over her own head. You know, I also wish Sam was their father. I am by no means saying Marianne should have married him. She clearly didn't want to, and that's fine. But he would have been a solid father and a good co-parent regardless. He's not perfect, but he's a hell of a lot better than Tom. As of recording this, I still haven't read the entire Book of Goblins. I'm gonna save that for a future thing. So I'm going to give my best guesses for the characters who don't seem to have an explicit real-life counterpart now, from what I know. So I did see Toodles55 on the Steam forums theorize that everyone has two characters in the Book of Goblins, which is something I can definitely get behind. I think it makes sense for Tom to be the mangy muskrat and the mad hunter. I can see Eddie as also being the Ice King. The one I'm iffy on from their post is whether Tessa is the frog. I don't know who else could be the frog, but she only strikes me as the pious pelican. But again, I haven't read everything. And the moon hag as another side to Mary Ann. That one I actually agree with, whether everyone has two Book of Goblins characters or not. If this is the case, though, I don't know who Sam's other character is. What I think is more likely, though, is that the Mad Hunter is depression. In this case, I think the Moon Hag is still another part of Marianne, and that the Ice King represents karma. But this leaves me with absolutely no idea who the frog is. I do still think it's odd that the frog showed up in the storybook scene in the very beginning of Chapter 2. It makes me wonder if maybe the frog is just a red herring, and we're supposed to think Tom is the frog? That's my only other guess. And I want to end by talking about Tyler, Alyson, and Michael, our little found family. Well, partly found. I'm really glad they all moved to Juneau together. I'm glad Alyson and Tyler are branching out a little, especially Tyler. I'm really glad Alyson seems to be going back to school with that Juneau University pamphlet. I'm guessing it's her, since Tyler seems to be done with school. I do wish I'd had Tyler kiss Michael. I'll have to go back and fix that sometime. Also, personally, I think Tyler is really solid trans representation. His identity is essential to the story and his character, but it's not his entire character. He has, like, a full personality. And I do like that he's an asshole sometimes, just like everyone else. All the best characters have flaws. I really like him. Overall, I'm just glad they are not doing what their mother's friends in Delos Crossing did. Hiding the truth because it's hard to face or it might hurt, although it's a little unclear what exactly happened with Tom. I'm glad they're moving on, even though I do hope they'll keep in touch with the people from Delos Crossing. You know, theoretically. I'm glad they're getting their lives together and living their lives the way they want to. Overall, I just really like the ending. Honestly, there's probably stuff I'm forgetting and more I could talk about in general, but I need to wrap this up, or I will just never stop. So, outro time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing if you want to see more. I have Hollow Knight videos coming out at least once a week, and I also stream pretty regularly, often with friends. I'm particularly fond of Vintage Story and Repo, so if any of that interests you, there will be more to watch very soon. Thanks again, and see you next time.